The 2025 NBA Rookie of the Year race has been mid. This is a statement I feel to be objectively true. And even if you wouldn't call it mid or boring, I guess, at least admit it hasn't been exciting, feel me? Let's be real here. And I say this because, no one has really stood out amongst the crop, just having a monster season to keep everyone tuned in. Initially 76ers rookie Jared McCain was on pace to do this, especially back when he was on a tear, dropping like 20 points in 7 consecutive games and saying stuff like, yeah, no, I think I'm better than Donovan Mitchell.
You'd be lying if you think I believe that there's 15 guys better than me. To have that confidence, you have to go in the NBA and be, I think, I'm the best player on the court. Anytime I step on the court, even if it's Donovan Mitchell, I gotta believe I'm the best player.
Bro was hooping and he was barking. However, after suffering a meniscus tear that basically ruled him out for the season, bro, the landscape of the 2024 NBA draft class has just looked very bland. And if you've been keeping up with the Rookie of the Year ladder at all, you know that the Spur Stephon Castle is now leading the race as a favorite to win. He's been hooping, standing at 6'6", playing point guard, learning behind CP3. His future is looking bright and he may even be an all-star one day. All of this is great. However, in today's video, we must talk about what it seems like nobody wants to admit, which is the fact that this year's Rookie of the Year will undoubtedly be a very watered down award. No BS. The way things are looking, man, scouts might have been right when they called this a weak draft class. I didn't want to believe it. I really wanted these rookies to prove them wrong, but today we must highlight what's really going on. So yeah, bro, go ahead and let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts about this year's Rookie of the Year race? Do you see the hype and stuff on Castle? Why or why not? And yeah, bro, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks, back with another video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content, and we're on the grind to 5K, so I most definitely appreciate it. Man, I'm thankful for all the support y'all gave me this year. Let's head into 2025 on a high note, bro. More blessings to all of us. And with that being said, back to the video. So let me preface this whole video. Although this clearly is not a Stephon Castle hate vid, I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs fans took it that way. I mean, damn, I'm bashing their rookie. He's been playing amazing. What could anyone possibly have to say, right? And well, you see, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If we keep things objective here, the reality is obvious. Because if we were to pull up the past 5 NBA Rookie of the Year winners and their numbers in those seasons, here's what it would look like. Pretty good. 2 out of 5 of them boys was putting up a dub per game, averaging 20. And then even the guys that didn't were very well rounded, just hooping. Now, if we then add to this list with the numbers of the leader for Rookie of the Year this year, obviously Stephon Castle, this is what it looks like. It's a clear drop off. Now, I must admit, growing up, people always told me comparison is the thief of joy. And sheesh, in this case, that rings true because last year, even though the Rookie of the Year race wasn't close, at least the Wemby experience was something we never really seen before. Year before that, we got to see Paolo Banchero, aka Baby Bron, tear the league up. Before that, it was watching Scotty Barnes duel with Cade and Jalen Green and so on. Basically, each year there's been a reason to tune in. But, I mean, who's really been like, yeah, I gotta turn on that TV, I need to watch Spurs basketball and watch Stephon Castle play? Who's been doing that this year? Because if you have, man, kudos to you, but most of us haven't. And then even if we look at Stephon's numbers relative to recent Rookie of the Year winners, he's the only one shooting under 40% from the field, the only one averaging less than 15. And overall, for these to be the numbers of the #1 candidate says a lot about not just Stephon, but the whole damn draft class. Like, damn, Alex Sarr, what's up? Can't forget Zachary Reese-Shea, what's up with y'all, man? The first and second pick of this past draft are barely top 5 rookies this season. Is that not insane to anyone else? Because it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, again, this is not a video to bash this brother. If anything, kudos to him. So let's get into what's been going right for Stephon this season and why he even is the favorite to win the race. So yeah, first off, shout out to Coach Pop because he's providing the opportunity. You see, Stephon is averaging 25 minutes a game, nearly 30, and he started in 17 of his 30 games played. Just for context, before going down with injury, Jared McCain had started in just 8 of his 23 games played. As bad as the 76ers were playing, he still wasn't starting. So it's not always a guarantee that these rookies get strong minutes. But thankfully for Stephon, he's getting them, and more importantly, he's doing something with them. I know I put his numbers on the screen earlier, and although they speak to his performance at a glance, we all know numbers don't tell the full story, especially when it comes to players like Stephon. So let's get into it. Offensively, Stephon does have some great abilities despite not being able to shoot for real. He's pretty good at driving, he doesn't shy away from any contact, he can push past defenders. Even when it comes to those more elite guys, I seen a floater he had against DeJounte Murray. And if you know anything about basketball, bro, DeJounte, he can play some defense. And then beyond that, he also moves effectively with his dribbles, whether it's pulling up for a three, getting into the mid-range, and all of that. And then, as a passer, he is highly aware of his surroundings. And it's been like this for a while, Back when he was in college, the team looked for him to create for his teammates fairly often. And it's fair to say he did pretty damn well in that role, being that UConn won the NCAA championship. So yeah, since he's been with the Spurs, I've noticed he's really good about driving to the cup, just drawing defenders, kicking it out for three, keeping it simple, even working the classic pick and roll with Wemby and other methods of finding openings for his teammates. I even seen one highlight this season where, the ball was headed out of bounds. He had to hustle to save it, and when he saved it, he threw a behind the back no-look pass to Wemby under the basket for an easy dunk. Come on now, stuff like that you cannot teach. So he's clearly got great awareness, and I imagine his playmaking abilities will grow quite a bit this year playing behind CP3. So yeah, overall, just a lot of smooth attributes offensively. But there are some cons, as there is with every player, and the biggest one offensively is simply his shooting. 38% from the field is pretty alarming, but his three-point shooting is where the real work needs to be done. You see, Stephon currently attempts just under 4 threes a game at 3.8, and he makes just one of them on average each game, shooting 27%. Any guard in today's game cannot afford to be shooting this mediocre from deep. Yeah, there's a few all-star guards that get away with it in today's game, like DeMar DeRozan, but damn it, the exception doesn't make the rule. And if he's going to become an all-star one day, he'll likely need an outside shot of some kind. Mind you, I don't even think it needs to be 4 attempts per game, It doesn't even need to be that much, but it's more so about higher efficiency on the volume. Like, regardless of how many he's getting up, my guy, you gotta shoot like 35% at least. I think that's NBA average. And I'm also pretty sure Spurs fans saw that call out coming, because otherwise, offensively, he is very well rounded. Now, as far as defense, I won't spend too much time here because Stephon gets straight to it. We all know the Spurs culture of basketball hinges on the defensive end. If you don't want to play defense, you're not going to see any minutes. And the Spurs knew what they were getting when they picked up Stephon, which is someone who exerts plenty of effort on both sides of the ball, capable of getting stops, playing strong on-ball defense, getting a block from time to time, managing the passing lane well. Long story short, Stephon plays good defense, and this is also something CP3 was known for at one point in his career, so I'm sure he's learning in that aspect too. But yeah, with that being said, I won't drag this video out. I do mess with Stephon's game overall, despite what y'all may think. And yeah, I just think the Rookie of the Year race, it could be more than what we're seeing, which is really just a bunch of average performances with some above average games sprinkled in between them. I don't know, but yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about all of this. Am I stating facts? Am I crazy? Why, why not? Yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all boys watching, man. Like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that. And I'm out.